Yes, we are live. Hello, guys. Good afternoon. You welcome back to my channel. Hello, Facebook. I'm trying to stream on YouTube and Facebook, guys. I'm cherished underscore Olivia on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, please go and follow my page. Okay. Yes. So every on all my social media platforms, I'm cherished underscore Olivia, both Facebook and YouTube. So you can do well to follow any of my pages on YouTube and Facebook. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please do well to hit on the subscribe button. My name is Olivia and I'm a Nigerian who lives in South Africa. Yes. So guys, yeah. Hi, Mapule, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, everyone that will join or will watch later. It's going to just be a quick, simple, short one, okay? Um, yeah, I just want to address why I refer to my Nigerian kids as South Africans, South African Nigerians in South Africa. Oh, I think there's a typo. Okay, I'll correct it later. So, guys, so a lot of people will come and be like, okay, especially this last video that I made, a few people, not a lot, let me just say a few, will be like kind of raising an eyebrow. Why are you calling your children that are Nigerians, South African Nigerians? Okay, so let me just disclaimer. Let me just put it out there. If you're a foreigner in South Africa, it's difficult to naturalize. So we all know, and I've said this several times, that my children and myself, we are Nigerians. We are not South Africans. Okay. However, in as much as my children and I are Nigerians, my children and I have different socialization. I was socialized. I was born and brought up in South Africa, in Nigeria, as a Nigerian person, and my kids were born here. Okay, a lot of people even, of course, not a lot of people. I know that they don't even speak like me. They don't have this my Nigerian accent. Okay, they don't speak like me. They are nothing like me when it comes to socialization. My experiences and their experiences are very, very different because of they were raised here and they were born here. They are still being raised. Obviously, they might not of course, we might see ourselves somewhere else in future and they will continue their life there. But for now, they are here in South Africa. So that's why I just put that title. And I don't know anybody that finds it offensive, please, I'm sorry. I know how sensitive these things are. Some South Africans can be sensitive and be like, okay, what's going on here? Are you are you people now South Africans? Okay. Um someone is trying to say something. Hi sis, I watch your videos a lot. However, it would be nice to hear you talk more of Nigerian beauty as opposed to South Africa, as Nigerians beauty as opposed to South Africa. Please, can you please elaborate? I don't understand. Just elaborate, just specify what you want me to talk about, because it's kind of broad what you're saying. Okay, so some people will be like, okay, what's going on here? Like, are you people now South Africans? What's going on? What's going on? Why are you calling your children South Africans? They are Nigerians. So somebody came and made a comment and said, okay, I'm learning new Nigerians now South Africans, and somebody else explained it to me, saying that um, in South Africa here, people see, origin as something that goes from bloodline. Like if you're in Nigerian, your kids are definitely Nigerian. If you're South African, your kids are South African. He now made an instance of people that are not even in South Africa and their kids are identified as South Africans. And I think that's how it is generally everywhere. The way I am now, even if my kids will not grow in Nigeria eventually, if they don't, they are still Nigerians. They are still Igbo people, because I'm from the Igbo part of Nigeria. They are still Igbo people. So that's how it is everywhere. Even if your kids, some people that their parents have other, what's it called, naturalization, like American citizen. If you're an American citizen somehow and you naturalize, your kids will become that. So yeah, I understand that part, and I'm not trying to say that my children are South Africans. No, in case anybody is getting it wrong, To start with, that is a title. A title I earned by the fact that my kids we are born here and they are being socialized and they are being raised here. On paper, my children are not South Africans. Please, I just want to put it out there. They are not, and I don't intend for them to be. That's the truth. With all due respect. I like South Africa and everything, but it's not even easy to naturalize. So if in case you see that title anywhere, just know that the person is just has other things in mind. For a migrant like me, that I'm not, my husband is not South African and I'm not South African, it's very difficult for my children to become South Africans. It's very, very difficult. It happens, it can happen, but it's very difficult. And I don't even know any Nigerian or any migrant that has naturalized. I know people, migrants that have permanent residence here in South Africa, and they are just, they have the ID book, but I don't know any migrant, any Nigerian, no matter the class, high class, low class, any class. I don't know any that is a citizen of South Africa by naturalization, in the sense that maybe you've become, they could be the people that came far, like so many years ago, okay? People that I don't know, but all the people I know are just permanent residents and they've not naturalized. So South Africans, you people should not, you just know that it's not easy for people to naturalize. Don't feel bad when somebody say, "Oh, I'm South African," or "I'm South African Nigeria," or it's just kind of saying out there, okay, these kids are being raised here and these kids can identify with this place and all that. One thing I always say, I think I've said it on one of my videos, that there's a very important column in every form that you fill if you watch, and that column is place of birth. So place of birth is a very important thing. I don't know, it's important, it's very significant. Your place of birth has a lot to do with you. You're kind of, you can identify with your place of birth in some countries like the US and Canada and some countries, but not of every country. But even if you don't become a citizen of where you were born, like your place of birth, you still have some ties with your place of birth. So I feel as though that's on that basis that I can say, oh, South African Nigerian kids, because South African Nigerian kids that are being raised in South Africa. Let me just put it that way. Maybe I can probably elaborate, but in YouTube you can't write everything you have in mind. So it could normally be my Nigerian kids that I'm currently raising in South Africa. That could be the right thing to write, but I will not have space to write that long title. So it can just be my South African Nigerian kids. My kids are Nigerians who are being raised in South Africa. They were born in South Africa. They've just visited Nigeria a couple of times. However, they are Nigerians and they will always be Nigerians. We want to visit Nigeria as South Africans. Please sell the great things you have in Nigeria. Okay, that's good enough. If you've watched my video, I also talk about a lot of good things about Nigeria, and I compare the culture. I try to tell you what is obtainable here and there. There are a lot of videos I've made. Check some of my videos, like the culture shocks, and those are the kind of videos I can explain how things are being done in Nigeria. Except you have a specific request, say, tell me how say the transport system in Nigeria is, or tell me how the education system in Nigeria is, or something like that. So such specifics will be fine for you to tell me. But when it comes to the beautiful things about Nigeria, I have talked about it in a lot of my videos. And yeah, does anyone have anything to say, any questions? So that is what I think. Do you guys think that, that's the question right now, that someone that is born in a particular place and is being raised in a particular place has a tie in that particular place? Yes, I do think so. I strongly believe. I was born in Owerri, in a city in Nigeria. When I come to that city, anyway, that was where my university was. When I come to that city, because my mom, of course, if in my birth certificate it was stated that I was born in Owerri, I feel relaxed. I feel a kind of bond. I feel as though I belong here somehow. although this is not my town and all that. So that's how it is. It's a natural thing that where you're born, your place of birth, says a lot about you and has a lot to do with about you. So that's on that basis that I can say, oh, my kids are Nigerian, okay, South African Nigerians, because they are Nigerian kids who are being raised in South Africa. And I can call them the way they talk. They have ideologies, some kind of ideologies about like South Africans. They are like they are almost, kind of imbibing the ways of South Africa, which is I can't stop that because that's where I gave birth to them and that's where I'm raising them. However, they are still Nigerians and I'm inculcating in them the values of Nigerians and the system. They eat Nigerian food. They have Nigerian names. They understand Nigerian language and all that. Yeah, but they still have ties. We'll be happy to know tourist destinations you have because I believe you are a great nation. Always enjoy your videos. Thank you so much. Yeah, there are a lot of tourist destinations in Nigeria. A lot of them, like say Calabar is a tourist destination. There's Obudu Cattle Ranch. I don't know if that ranch still exists. Zuma Rock in Abuja, somewhere in Ibadan. There are a lot of tourist destinations in Nigeria. I will probably make that video to elaborate about the places you can visit in Nigeria, things to do, fun things. Okay, I could probably just name it fun things to do in Nigeria as a visitor or first time visitor to Nigeria. Something like that will be fine. Yeah. There are a lot of places to visit in Nigeria. There are a lot of things to do in Nigeria. There are a lot of beaches like the Bar Beach in Lagos, all those kind of things. Hello, Wendell. Hello. I'm also streaming on Facebook, guys. So please follow my Facebook page. If you're not yet following, it's cherished_Olivia, and also on Instagram, it's cherished_Olivia. So that's actually the aim of this video. So I don't want people to kind of frown and say, "Oh, Olivia is trying to." Have they given Olivia citizenship? Is Olivia now a South African? Or her kids now is South African? No, my kids are not South Africans. They are still Nigerians, and they will always be. They have not naturalized, and they will not. That's the truth, because it's not even easy to naturalize, which is also good. Now, so it's not easy to naturalize, and I'm not hoping to. I'm not pressing. I'm not applying. I'm not even qualified. We are not qualified to naturalize. Okay, because you have to. For me, you have to have a permanent resident permit, which I don't have, before you apply for citizenship so many years later. So you can imagine, yeah, it's not easy. However, the girls can pass for, they have ties here. So they even have South African names. My girls have South African names, which I love. They love their names. Hi, Wendell Space. Thank you for joining. So they have South African name. The first one is Tando. The second one is Lerato. The third one is what's her name again? Lufuno, yes, that one has a vendor name. That name, you guys suggested it on one of my videos when I was pregnant for her, but that name is difficult for me to pronounce. But yeah, but the two ones that are, that are aware of things right now, Chigozrim and Uma, the first two, they love their names so much, and I love them. I specifically chose that name for them because it's love, and I love love. I'm a lover of love. I'm a peaceful person. I'm a lover. Yeah, so that's why I chose their names. I think all their names actually mean love. Tando means love in Xhosa and Zulu. Then Lerato means love in Tswana, and Lufuno means love in Venda. So, oh, is your name Lerato? Oh my God, that's nice. Hey, Lerato. I love Lerato so much. So I think the first time I heard it was in Big Brother. I was quite young. I was still in Nigeria then. I think should be like 16, and I saw this girl. She's a South African in Big Brother Africa then. Her name is Lerato. I'm like, oh my God, I love this name. I love this name, Lerato. I think there was also a Tando then. There was also a Tando. You can imagine. I picked those names from Big Brother, but I also, researched when I wanted to give them South African names, and I realized that those names mean love, and I'm like, wow, okay, I'm going to give those girls those names. So These girls have South African names. So you guys, please let's call them on the title, on just on the YouTube title. Nigerian South African is not a big deal. Actually, it's not a big deal. Lerato, is it Sutu or is it not Tuana? Because a lot of people here answer Tuana, answer Lerato. Ah, okay, yeah, it's Tuana. Lerato is Sisutu, Tuana, and Spedi. Oh, okay. So that means these three languages, Sisutu, is Tuana, and Pedi are similar. That's what it means for Lerato to be. I like how South African language is. They're kind of similar, unlike Nigerian language. I like Nigerian language. Don't get me wrong, but Nigerian language is like. The way Igbo and Hausa and Yoruba is and other minority languages in Nigeria, they don't have similarity. Do not have any similarity at all. And if I'm an Igbo now, the way I'm an Igbo person, I can't understand Hausa. I can't except I live there, or I live there, or I was born there or something. Like Wendu Space, hi Wendu Space. Wendu Space is an Igbo person, but she understands Hausa because she was born in Hausa states, and she was raised there, so she understands Hausa. But if you're not the way I'm not born in Hausa states or whatever, I do not have any business understanding Hausa. That's how Nigerian languages are. But here in South Africa, you find out that Zulu and Xhosa, they are similar. Yes, Tando is Xhosa, Zulu, Swati, and Ndebele. You can imagine Ndebele is a Zimbabwean language, right? Yes, Ndebele is a Zimbabwean language, but it's also Zulu. In Ndebele, people when I was in KZN, they were explaining to me that Ndebele people are they are kind of also part of Zulus, so it's a Zulu language as well. But Xhosa and Zulu, they are two very different tribes in South Africa that I love. I love most South African tribes where I've lived, But those two languages are similar, and if you understand Xhosa, you can understand Zulu, which does not happen in Nigeria. So Tando, I think Nicole's own is Tandokazi. I don't know. Tandokazi is, I think, love. Love is beautiful or something, but I just call her Tando because just to shorten it for her. She knows herself as Tando. She doesn't even know the full name. Yeah, Tando is a Xhosa or Zulu name, or Swati on the belly. So yeah, so they have those names which I love so much, which I saw the two of them. I saw them in Big Brother Africa when I was young. Okay, all the names we go by are our tongues. All this name we go bite our tongue. Okay, okay. Go bite your tongue. No, they are South African languages, and they are very sweet, honestly. Like you guys always know me. My own name that I adopted for myself is Lindiwe. If I was to name myself, I already named myself already, and my name is Lindiwe because I love that name. There are some South African names I love so much. If I have more kids, which I will never have, okay, I will never have, never. But if I was going to have more kids, I'll name them other South African names. If you need another child, no, Lerato, don't good. I don't need no more child. I'm done. It's closed. We done. We dusted. Meaning love. How am I going to pronounce this one now? Oh my God. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Palesa. How are you? Please, Lerato, can you come on live, like, even if you don't want to show your face, and pronounce this name? Riranzo. Okay, I hope I'm pronouncing it well. She says it also means love. It's a Tonga name. Oh, okay. That's a Tonga name. I love, so, but this one is difficult though. If I name my child this name now, I'm going to forget it, you see. I'm not, I may forget it. And if I forget that name, I won't be able to the child will not know his or her name. Lindiwe suits you so well. Thank you so much. I love that name, Lindiwe. It's so calm to it suits my personality, and it seems like a baby girl name, Lindiwe. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but I love it. I love that name, Lindiwe. So I adopted it for myself, and that's my somebody that's one of my subscriber that always will come on the comment section, and I think that person doesn't forget that. I think he's a guy. He will always say, "Hey, sis Lindiwe." I will laugh. I say, "This is my name. You don't forget it." Yeah, so Lerato, imagine forgetting my child's name. If you give that child this name now, Rizanzo, I may forget it. So you people, I'm not going to have any other child, but I'm going to. I like the way Tando and Lerato are very, very easy for me, and they love it. They know those names. If I call Uma now, I say, "What's your name?" Sometimes when she was younger, she used to say her name is Lerato. I say, "You must also remember your English and your Igbo name." She says, "Okay." So in school, those names are official for her. Or those her initials is MGL, Machku Gemma Lerato. That's her initial. So your name should be Malerato. Okay. Okay, that one is Lerato's mom. My name is already Lerato's mom because I'm Lerato's mom. But is Malerato a name apart from calling somebody Lerato's mom? Is it a name? Anyway, guys, it's just a fun and easy camp video. I'm just trying to say that as much as I can just refer to them as, oh, my Nigerian South African kids, not to say in the real sense of it that they have South African citizenship. No, they don't. They've not naturalized, you know. They are not going to most likely, and I know, but they just have ties, and it doesn't harm anybody. It doesn't harm anybody to just say, oh, they were born in South Africa, they have South African name, they have ties, being raised here, and they're being, socialized here. So they are nice South African kids. Malerato is a name in Sesotho. Okay, what does Malerato mean? Is it also the meaning of Lerato, or does it have another meaning? Because it sounds like Lerato, or it sounds like somebody saying Lerato's mom. you know. So guys, hope nobody is angry. And yeah, that's generally the essence of this video, because I would like to name you as Jatsi. It's Lerato, then your Malerato as Jazzy. I would like to name you Jatsi. What's that? Mother of love. Oh, I love it. Kai, I love it. Lerato. I love it. I love it. See, guys, I feel as though life, people that know me know that I take things easy. This life, it can be easier, and if we make it easy and simple, just like my husband will always tell you, it's not a big deal. Life is not a big deal if we see it like that, you know, being calm and simple. Do your thing. Don't escalate people's don't trouble people, and just live your life. Life is just simple, and if you live your life with love, and it's not a big deal. Lerato, I love Lerato. Lerato is love. Lerato, love. So guys, does anyone have anything to say? So I hope you guys are not angry. My kids are not South Africans by on paper, but they are South Africans by socialization. They are also Nigerian to a reasonable extent, because I try to tell them this holiday, especially this holiday, kids are on holiday right now. I tell them when they want to tell me something, I say, speak it in Igbo. Speak. Be like, okay, I don't know it. I say, okay, here is what it is. And I just try to teach them Igbo when I'm around them, when we have the time, because I also do not want them to live their culture as Igbo people, and I don't want them to forget where they're coming from, because they will always be from that, because via their bloodline, like that my subscriber commented, that when you're from a certain bloodline, that's what bloodline your children will follow. And that's true, of course. I'm an Igbo because my parents are Igbo people. That's what made me an Igbo person. And my parents are Nigerians. That's made me a Nigerian. However, it doesn't mean that people that want to naturalize in other places cannot naturalize. Or, it's not a big deal if you want to. But yeah, I have not naturalized in South Africa, and I mean, Palace, Mapedi, wow. Okay, you're speaking something I don't understand right now. So that's the essence of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, okay? Subscribe, share the video, like. Please follow me on my other social media handles. Follow me on my YouTube. My Facebook is cherish_Olivia. My Instagram cherish_Olivia. And subscribe to my YouTube if you're not yet subscribed. And hope you're not offended in any way. Guys, tell me, give video ideas. If you have any video idea you want me to make, just specify. Say, oh, Olivia, say something about this. Say, I would like to hear something about this, and that would be nice. I'll try to bring it your way. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you, Lerato. Thank you. I will say hello to your namesake, Lerato. She's just pressing her tablets at home here. She's in the house. The two girls are in the house, and the small one is at crèche. Thank you, everyone that joined, and I'll see you guys in my next one. I love you. Let peace reign. Let love lead, and because I love love, you see, I'm Malerato. I'm a mother of love. I love love. I love peace. I love. I love calmness. I love being gentle, and I love to radiate peace around me. I love to radiate love around me. That's why I named my 3 children Love. Okay, so guys, let's us follow peace with all men, and let's have love in our mind for everybody. It doesn't matter the color, the skin color. It doesn't matter the race. It doesn't matter the nationalization, and let's all do the right thing anywhere we find ourselves in this life. If you're a Nigerian in South Africa, do the right thing. If you're a Nigerian anywhere, do the right thing. If you're a South African anywhere, do the right thing. If you're, just do the right thing wherever you are. Love people, love yourself as well, because loving yourself is also important, because you need to love yourself. There are some things you need to do to show that you love yourself. No, Lerato is not my firstborn. Lerato is the second. She's Umadi, the light one. Tando is my first. My firstborn is Tando. Lerato is the second, and Lufuno is the third. Jachima. So yeah. So let love lead. Let's love ourselves, and let's love people around us. And yeah. Thank you. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye. Bye, Lerato. I'll say hello to Lerato and all of them. Bye. Bye, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Okay.